Hey guys, Turtle here, and today I am releasing version 4 of my custom models pack. This one took a bit longer than expected, but I have some pretty cool models to show you guys. So to start off, just click on any model on the screen you want to learn more about. Or you can just watch the whole video and learn about them all. So the first new model we have is the rocking chair. Now this one is pretty cool. We have a few options over here in the user data. We can change the wood type from oak, spruce, jungle, birch, and a custom texture. Or if we just click here, we can load in any texture we want. If you want a brick chair, then that's good too. And the next model we have is the advanced plant model, which is in the outdoors folder. So if we just bring that in here. Now this one is probably one of my favorite ones. So first we have the flower pot texture, so you could just change this to anything you want. Right now it's at hardened clay. Now you can change the flower type. Here we have tulip, rose, dandelion, blue orchid, daisy, and sunflower. Now if you want to change the tulip color, since there are a lot of different tulips, you just click on it and change the color. And as you can see, it will change. Now if you want to add some cool dynamic wind here, you can just hit this little check here, and then we have some nice wind. And you can also change the intensity of the wind by adjusting this slider here. So pretty cool. So here we have the mailbox. We can change the little fly color up here to anything you want. You can rotate this by just clicking on this little white cube and rotating it, and same for the opening here. You can change the color of the post to anything you want, and again that custom texture that we have, as you can see. And you can also add this little grass feature down here, which might make it look better and fit in with your world. So we have that. Next new model is the trampoline, which is in the indoors folder. So if we just load that in here, we can change the frame color, the mat color, and the leg color. And I'll let you guys play around with that. As you can see, we have the mat bounce, which is the inside bounce of the mat, and the frame bend, which will add a little bit of cartoonish style to your animations, which could look pretty cool. Next new model we have is the crate, also in the outdoors folder. Pretty nice crate we have here. You can turn the screws on or off depending on which one you like better. And you can change the brightness of the texture depending on what you like. So pretty simple. And the next new model we have is the teddy bear. If we just load this in here. Now we do have some soft dynamics to this teddy bear, so if we just add a plane or a floor and put a collider body on this, then if I hit play, we should see this fall and have some nice dynamics. So you can also turn this off over here in the user data if you don't want it, and you can just move it around. But if you do want a dynamic teddy bear, you can make something pretty cool. And of course you have options to change all the colors in here to make it your own. Next model we have is the fire extinguisher. So you can move this up and down, which is pretty cool, and there's not really much else to really say about this. It's a pretty basic model. So the next model we have is the Fireplace model, also in the indoors folder. Well, this one you might have seen from my Christmas animation, if you watched that. And if you just want to turn the fire on, you can just hit fire animation over here in the user data, and you can hit play. And we have some nice fire. And if you want smoke, just turn the smoke animation on, and we have some nice smoke going up into the chimney. You can change the height of the chimney with this slider, which will add blocks to it. If you want some nice lighting for your fire, just turn the lighting on or off. And if you want And that's just like that, but if you want some visible light, you can turn on the visible light check, and then we got some nice volumetric lighting here. And of course you can change the brightness as well. So pretty awesome. I really like this model. And the next new model we have is the well in the outdoors folder. And here we have a nice well, as you can see. You can turn this thingy here with this little cube and just hitting rotate. Now the bucket does not rotate with it, this is just a static model, so sorry about that, but still pretty cool. You can also turn the bucket off in the user data, just in case you don't want it or you want to add your own bucket. So that's that. The next model we have, or the next folder I've added, is an extra folder. So I've added an extra folder in here with some Mario and just awesome advanced Minecraft blocks in here. So the first new one is the Enchantment Table. And starting off with this, we have pages turn option here, and if you just check that and hit play, you'll see that the pages will turn like they would in Minecraft. And next you have the book motion, which will move it up and down like in Minecraft. And you even have cloth dynamics, which will add dynamics to this cloth down here. As you can see, if I move this around, the cloth will move with it. So pretty awesome. And one last thing we have here is the particles. So this will add those nice enchantment particles to your enchantment table. And you can change the amount with this slider here if you want more or less. Pretty awesome. And the next advanced Minecraft model we have is the egg. So this one's just a pretty basic model. It's a smooth egg, so it's got some nice smooth edges for those of you that like that, with some FFD bulging this out a little bit. And the other Minecraft model we have is the tall grass. So pretty simple. We just have some animation here, so if you just check this, you'll see that it starts moving. And you can change the wind speed if you want to move faster or slower. And you can even change the color of the grass to match the season. And the last new Minecraft model we have, advanced Minecraft model, is the torch. So as you can see, by default it will have an animation to it. And you can turn it off or on. And off is just a black charcoal. You can change it to rigid or smooth, since it is smooth edges, as you can see. And you can even change the brightness of the torch, because there will be lighting on it, and you will need to add a light for this to work properly. So yeah, there's some lighting to it. You can also turn the fire on or off if you don't want that. You can change the speed of it. And I am working on adding smoke to this, so that will be coming out soon. And also, one thing I do like about this torch is that you can rotate this and the fire will move with it, as you can see. So you can have someone carrying this and the fire will always stay with it. So that's really awesome. And that's everything for the Minecraft models, and another thing we have in the extra folder are some Mario models. Well, just one for now, but there will be more. So some of you may have saw this on my Twitter, that I posted a GIF of the Piranha Plant. And this is one of my favorite models, very cool. So the first thing we have is these controllers down here, which will control the leaves. So if you want to animate those, you can do that. This controller here will control the stem and move the head. Now this isn't perfect, as you can probably tell, but it works pretty well, and I am looking for a better way to do this, so hopefully I'll be able to fix that in the future. This controller under the head will rotate it, and the stem will rotate pretty well with it. And the controller in the middle of the head will control the squash and stretch. And there's even a controller on the tongue which will allow you to control that. And now for the user data, we have the mouth open / close. So we can just open and close his mouth. And closes quite well. Pretty awesome. Again, this is one of my favorite models. Very cool. And also we even have fireballs. So if we just check this on and hit play, we'll see we got some fireballs coming out. Now this is not what they're going to look like. This is just a representation for the fireball, but they'll actually look like this. So that's pretty cool. We again can change the fireball speed if we want them to come out faster. And you'll have to change the end and start if you want it to continuously go. So you can make it slower or faster. It's all up to you. So that's it for the Mario models. I am planning on adding more of them because I do think they're very cool. So that's it for all the models. For some changes in the pack, we now have the extra folder, as I've mentioned. And as you may have noticed, all the icons have updated. They're now all in an isometric format, camera angle, so I just thought it would be nice to be consistent with it all. So I think that makes them look a lot nicer. And that's about everything for the Custom Models Pack V4. Okay, thanks for watching guys. An email will be sent with the update if you bought any other version of the model pack, and if you want to buy it, a link will also be in the description. And that's pretty much it.